I just was holding it for a second. And I'll let them know. All right. And people can see us, but I'm still going to be posting the link so we can just hang out for a second. Any early birds who happen to tune in, welcome to the bigger ALC. It's been a minute since we've had a dedicated stream. As usual, this is Titanium, and I'm sure most of the scene knows you, but you want to introduce yourself, buddy?
Hello, it's Shadrake. I'm here on the mic for the first time, I think, at Bigger ALC, actually.
Yeah, it's definitely been a while where we got you set up, and then we never actually hooked you in, but...
I kept saying, oh, when I'm out of bracket, then I'll do it. Then, didn't happen, but...
Yeah, it turns out you're just a god gamer, you know? So I was excited to watch this match, because I think that ChocolateLovin has been doing progressively better, and especially because Mochacinno's been trying out his Roy again. This match could honestly go either way. Very
I wouldn't be too surprised. ChocolateLovin's been like getting results lately. It was a smaller Wombat Wednesday, but he got top 8 to get there at it just
I actually
a couple
didn't know
days
that he
ago.
did done that well. Val killed though.
Yeah, it was a much smaller one than normal, but it was still like impressive. He got top 8.
Yeah.
Also, I've heard complaints from Roy players about this matchup, so...
Yeah, I don't think it's the ideal, perfect, beautiful matchup. It's definitely something that like he will get edgeguard very easily. I know we're trying out different words for that phrasing, but I'm still partial to scooped. I think his ass is gonna get scooped very easily in this matchup.
Hey, that was a scoop.
There we go, exactly.
I mean, Dedede fair.
Dedede's the original scooper, yeah.
ChocolateLovin's crouching a lot. It looks like he's attempting to crouch cancel a lot of
and Dedede, a lot of his stuff can get crouch cancelled because like his waddles, definitely for very high percents. His nair that he comes down with, fair is strong, but it's I'm pretty sure it's relatively low base. So
I meant ChocolateLovin was trying to crouch cancel a lot of Mochacinno stuff.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that applies as well. I think that they've both been trying to be honest, because like right there, like we've been seeing a lot of like hold downs, ooh, even at these higher percents from Mocha.
ChocolateLovin actually is struggling to edgeguard. Roy's one of those characters where like if you don't know how, he'll just get back every time because you have to do a specific thing to cover it.
I've told Chocolate several times, and hopefully he'll watch this back and think about it. I'm a huge believer in Dedede's F tilt. I think it's so valuable, especially in this matchup, to be like, hey, you can't, this entire area, you can't pass through as Roy. And like proper use of his F tilt, I think is what shuts down Roy's recovery.
Well, it'll beat all of his high recovery options. You have to make him afraid to sweet spot ledge though. That's the thing. Like if Roy knows that you're not able to properly cover that, he can just react and either up the high or low.
The thing is threatening F tilt is how you can then say, okay, now I can just get onto ledge invincibly. Ooh.
Yeah.
We need to see a kill move from either player, but yeah.
Okay, that wasn't good.
No, I think he was trying to bait the full hop back air, which definitely is a solid option in that situation, but it didn't work out. I know Dedede can get the edge cancel, but you need to be a bit higher for that.
I do feel like Mochacinno wasn't even in a position to cover him just going to ledge. Could have just
yeah, he was pretty far. The thing is that Roy would get a lot off of a tipper down tilt, maybe into a nair. I think that may have killed. So it is. The reality is going to ledge as Dedede versus any sortie is kind of a scary situation. You have to mix up like where you're landing.
FD, this is interesting.
Might want to go for some of those up throw, up tilt combos, although we're seeing it from the other side. Yeah, I'll say the big thing with ChocolateLovin is he does go for a lot of out of shield options that are committal. Like he'll go for a nair non-shuffled, he'll go for an up smash out of shield. Ooh, combos? Alright. I do
I
love me
love
some
Waddle Do
Dee.
combos.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. I actually think this is a great situation to use F tilt in. So if he had just waited there, that was, I think, Mocha's 5th legendary grab. So he could have just then done a run up down tilt and just knocked him off.
You are the resident best DD in Ontario, am I right?
Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, there's some challenges because I did lose the Ditto to Blitz recently. But I'll hold on to it.
Jab, jab, grab. Good to see he's doing that more. Oh, he had his jump.
Beautiful.
There's the was he listening to you?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe he's got the stream open in the background. Oh, although if he had the stream open in the background, he might be telling me, "Hey, we should update that score." Let's get
His
that
name
update.
barely fits in the.
I know, he's just pushing the edges of it. When he watches this back, I wrote that with spaces, and then I was like, well, that's not gonna work. Oof, yeah.
The Waddle Dee!
Gosh, Dedede is so heavy, it really affects this matchup. Yeah, I think that, like, I don't hate this idea of, spacing around and throwing some waddles, but it is scary because you are committing a lot of time to that, especially on this stage where you have nowhere that you could, like, mix up your landings on.
I think he should use Waddle Dees for like movement mix-ups more.
Like, yeah, like putting them out and then, like, using them to
Yeah.
Well, he was earlier, but it seems like he stopped doing it.
Well, the benefit of it is that like when you rethrow it, you're way more actionable than doing an initial throw.
Yeah.
So it becomes way better of like, it becomes a legitimate approach option, and it's like you're putting out this giant hitbox in front of you also that does a lot of hit stun.
It's not that it's a bad thing to do this, but I do find ChocolateLovin always just roll, yeah. He always wants to come down with an aerial when he's coming out of a juggle state, and I think it's just making it so Moke is able to just either crouch cancel at low percent or just honestly shield grab it in a lot of situations. We've been seeing that with his nairs and his dares so far. But if a landing fair won't do much better if you're right on top of Roy. Ooh, this is a big combo actually.
Yeah, I think in general he's pretty aggressive. He tries to counter hit a lot. It's better or for worse.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is a hard situation to come back on. Right there, we saw again, crouch canceling the down airs. He needs to get this these scoops if he's gonna actually turn this into something. I actually like this. I was gonna say I like his down smash in this matchup. Roy being a relatively fast faller, I think it really affects how he has to interact with him. That won't kill, but dang, we're getting close. And if Mocha comes back, it's gonna be a hard last stock for sure. I think he needs to go out there, and I think that's probably what he's gonna do. Oh, it's just a prax throw. Okay, or not. Definitely, in those moments, there are several options that work.
You lived?
Yeah.
You could definitely in that position have just done like an invincible fall off back air, and there's not much Roy could have done about it.
I want to call out ChocolateLovin right now because he loves those F smashes at ledge, and I think that like DDD's kit really does not work well for it. Ooh, unfortunate. Going down 2-0 for Chocolate, but DDD's F smash at ledge, if they can just like drop down and wait for it, and then come up and get like a punish on you. It's part of the reason why I'm encouraging him to use F tilt more is you want to move at ledge that will knock them off stage again while also not putting you at great risk. Ooh, yeah, not a stage that you can really afford to do that. Interesting that we've changed from FD to Wario, very different stages.
Sometimes the way I think of things like that is, you know, have I actually been edge guarding them, or have they been edge guarding me? And if they've been edge guarding me and I haven't been edge guarding them, then I just sometimes want to go to a smaller stage for that reason.
I think that's a really good way of thinking about it, especially both of us playing relatively like far range recovery characters. There are times that we will recover from far away more than a lot of the cast, but heck, sometimes that's not the point. Sometimes it's just a matter of how you're playing in the moment and like what's working for your kid.
I mean, like, regardless of what your character can do, if it's not actually what's happening in the game, like in practice.
Yeah. I will say that it seems like ChocolateLovin's getting a much better handle of using those down airs and nairs to cross up Roy. I think you have to be careful because a back air out of shield could still kill him, but seems like he's trying to mix up his landings more, which is definitely what we need to see at this point.
Well, what frame is Roy's back air? Do you know? Is it like frame?
It's I don't know. If I took a stab in the dark, I would guess 10, but that really is a stab in the dark.
I mean, like,
The point is that DDD is tall, so Roy's back air will not whiff on him after an aerial, which is what can happen against like in the Ike matchup, as you should know. A lot of characters can crouch or just are too small to get back air.
That was not a safe nair on shield.
No, you should be able to kill.
You can't really cross him up when he's in the corner like that.
The small stage really seemed to be working. I think what matters more than the stage right now, though, is these platforms. I think ChocolateLovin really made a big call with Final Destination earlier, but he seems very comfortable with these. Ooh, but then again, you can get caught out just the same.
Earlier, he like F tilted. Oh, that's unfortunate. He like F tilted the ledge dash, and Mochacinno shielded it. A lot of people will shield after ledge dashing. That's something I personally like to look out for. Like, what do they like to do after a ledge dash? And a lot of the time, people are afraid if you're throwing out moves a lot, and so you can just preemptively grab.
I think that's definitely fair. I think
Oh my god!
You might be able to kill it.
Oh
Nice.
wow!
Yeah, unfortunately, Roy there had no other options. All he could do was an early up B, but that would have, if he wasn't going out there for the fair, that would have killed him. So it's like he was stuck in a 50-50 to lose his stock. Wow, and grab armors the back air.
Yeah, I think the small stages definitely helped him out, and the plat. I think in general it's pretty good. And something that might benefit him too is that I don't think Roy's really gonna want to take him to a big stage.
All right.
Oh, he just held ledge.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought he just got the game with that, and I think that we haven't seen a lot of back air shield from ChocolateLovin, and I think it's honestly more relevant in a lot of scenarios than his nair to shield, because if your opponent isn't right on top of you, that nair will whip. Also, I think we just saw invincibility for like 3 frames to dodge the F smash, and then slide off. Like.
Good wait. What is it? What is it? Oh, last stock. What is it that Mochacinno's been doing that like worked so well the first 2 games and it's kept this close?
I think one of the big things is that now that ChocolateLovin has these platforms, he's able to like, change up his approaches. Like, look right there. Mochacinno's been tossing out short hop nairs for now the past 5 interactions. And so it's like, the moment, ooh, this should kill.
That air dodge was clutch.
On the board, baby.
That was a clutch air dodge, wow.
So if Mocha is thinking the same way I am, he might want to go to something a lot smaller with less platforms to interact with. Maybe PS2 might be a good one. I mean, honestly, if I would think
Smash. Oh, okay. I thought he might go to Smashville because it gave him less plats, more space, but like,
to be honest, with how this matchup's been going, I would. Oh no, he can't go back to Final Destination because he won there. Yeah, Smashville I think would have been the best choice of what was left.
Green Hill.
Green Hill is not a bad one. The issue with Green Hill is the smaller stage. I think might actually benefit DDD more because Roy's high mobility means that he can escape a lot of scenarios that he's uncomfortable with. Whereas like DDD, if he'd both benefit from his lower run speed, meaning he can't make use of that space, as well as Waddles would control space a lot more because Waddle dashing is much more of a threat. I think like small base platform is actually something that a lot of the heavy characters benefit from.
Nice snap. Well, maybe he's just more comfortable on Battlefield.
Yeah, and again that is valid.
Ooh, good spacing. Actually, that F smash actually wouldn't have killed him if the inhale hadn't pulled him forward.
I was thinking, I was like, I wonder if that spacing was he was just sucked into it, but. Windbox is one of the few interactions you can have with your opponent's model without interrupting their action. I think the only at this point.
Oh, nice weight. He's heavy though. That was bad DI, and he's still. How was that the sweet spot?
Yeah, that was really
90% of Roy's sword on F smash is the sweet spot. Oh, he could have grabbed that.
Yeah, he really could have. That was a really high fair without a fastball.
I think he just like had in mind 2 shield drop, and so regardless of the situation, he did it.
I want to point this out because I was mentioning it to Parker earlier. I think that a lot of players get used to practicing platform movement to the point that like these platform wavelands are not actually helping him in a lot of scenarios because of the way that Mocha is actually interacting with him. But ChocolateLovin kind of keeps going back to it. It's like his old staple, and I think that's something that you train into yourself, and then you don't realize is just you know, if you practice it every day, it's very easy for that to become a habit. But
He
you know,
did a
you can
he
mix
did a
up your
get
full
up
ops.
attack. He did a get up attack when he could
Could have
have
been a
like just
fair.
he could have done anything. He could have wave landed on stage to grab.
Yeah. I'm guessing that was a mistiming because yeah, that fair would have killed. It should kill here though.
Up there.
Yeah. Up air is really good. It's just that like it's only during the sweet timing. Yeah.
I
Unfortunately,
think that
seeing
roll from
Mocha,
ledge
you think
is
it's underrated?
underrated. Yeah, underutilized.
I think
Like if you use it
yeah.
sparingly, when people are prepared to cover lots of other options, especially since most people aren't like super familiar with recognizing the difference between like the different get up attack animations, so they might not be like ready to cover a roll.
Yeah, I think the issue is a lot of the cast has either a down smash or an up tilt that will cover both sides. And so people will often be like, oh, okay, I see the get up animation. I'm just going to hit this button. Like
Yeah.
links are supposed to just hit up B every time they see that. And you're right that it's like you have to be prepared for it to a certain extent. But
Yeah. Well, sometimes it's so uncommon that like, oh, nice charge. Like that was a good read. He just
yeah,
was too late. Probably not used to the timing on that. Dedede's up smash is slow.
Getting some big damage.
He has to get this stock really quick.
You gotta be careful with these again high nairs. They've been they've hurt him so far this set. Ooh,
Back
that
air?
won't kill, but it'll be real close.
Oh, he'll just take the stock and then do an inhale kill.
I think we're about to see another F smash. Oh.
Oh, I thought he could have shield grab back throw on that. Roy's not gonna get any throw confirms at this percent.
Okay.
Nice. Sharking? Oh, sharking.
Oh, okay. See, Roy had used his side B, so he actually would have just been able to cover it with a full hop fair, but unfortunately didn't go up high enough to cover it.
Mochacinno played the neutral really well, I think. He wasn't getting caught out by a lot of things, and he was being very safe.
And that is going to be it for that set. And I'm going to guess our next one. Unfortunately, I got engrossed in that set a bit. I didn't set up our next one, but I will see what's available.
Did you advertise the stream?
Yeah, I posted it, but I don't like at people. I just post it in general.
Yeah, I thought you put it in announcements normally.
Yeah, I dropped it in there. But we've got some of our sets coming in hot. You know what? Because usually I get my co-commentator to help me out. Do you mind reporting the matches that are at Bracket Manager?
Yeah, I was just about to do that.
Thank you.
At Bracket Manager. Sure, I'll do that.
Perfect. And I will get our next match ready for us. That was a nice set to have on stream, though.
Wait, I don't have the Bracket Manager role.
Okay, I'll get it for you. Don't worry.
I haven't had it, even though I've had permissions this whole time. Oh, Parker took a game off Rat Monster.
Yeah. And looks like, well, it's Mocha is one option, or I think, let's see if Zoe and Rap have started. Because I think that would be good to get two out of regioners to play their set.